Lights on. Check. I'm here. Check. Good evening, everybody. Just checking through my list. Am I here? You know that feeling when you've forgotten something? I know what it is. We've forgotten Jackson, haven't we? Where's Jackson? Yeah, I'll probably explain that in a little while. Otherwise, people will just keep asking, where is he, where is he, where is he? So if I explain it in a little while, once we get a few more people in, what we got at the minute? 30, what's it, 34? Then went to 31. So, don't know.
Yep.
Kieron will be on in a little while. He's working, so when he finishes and gets set up in time, he'll be popping on. So we look forward to that. So let's have a say hello. Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody! First,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I'm very festive with my big bauble. Right. Rufus, good evening to you. Going for my booster jab, so I'll probably miss us out. That's a shame, Rufus. I had mine a couple of Fridays ago. The Vaping Snowman, good evening. Ian above the clouds, good evening to you. Mick King, good evening. Fletcher, evening Fletcher. John Vaping Joker, evening all. What's up? We're all right. What's up? Mr. Intense, good evening. Pulled and By, good evening to you. Adrian Mason, evening, Adrian. Is Kieron a new regular? No, I don't. He's not a new regular. I asked him to come and join us tonight if he could, as a favour to me, and he said he's working till 8 o'clock, I think, but he'll get on as soon as he can. So it'd just be good to have him on the show. I like Kieron. It's been a long while since I've spoken to him on a show, so that's really good. Stuart Dill, evening, Stuart. Daniel, evening to you. Spanner number 1. Who else we got? Johnny S. Evening, Johnny. Mr. Intense, I've said. Adrian, I've said. Albert, evening, Albert. How are you? Boris, good evening, dear chaps. It was just cheese and wine with colleagues.
No more parties for you then, Boris.
Yeah, it's a business lunch, wasn't it? Or business evening?
So what it says.
Yeah, so it is. Well, Boris, I think you've done it this time. I think you're in the doo-doo.
Amongst other things.
Yeah. Polite way of putting it, wasn't it? Craig, evening to you. Hope we're all good. Yep, we're all good. Jay, evening, Jay. Had a mix-up with Jay today. Jay's Vape Reviews, Jay. We had an order from a man with the same name, and I thought it was him. And he was like, what are you on about? I said, it's the same name as you, exactly. But strange. These things happen. We got, for all the money, looks like Cheech, but it's John's Value Turkeys. Evening, Cheech. The Late Night Vape Show, evening to you. Boosh. Justin, evening, Justin. Naturevape Crew, yep. Thanks, Justin. Who else have we got? Graham Mabley, good evening, Graham. Yeah, hope all's well. Yep, all good. Mark Trigwell. Happy Christmas to you too, Mark. Free Rider Vapor. Why is that when that's all written in one line? You're like, what's that? Free Rider Vapor. It's quite straightforward. Evening to you. Dion, evening, Dion. Mark Mick Jackson, evening from Fletcher. Yeah, he's we'll say good evening to him. I'll tell you about that in just a second. I think he's 52 now. Is enough for us to talk about that when I've finished this. People aren't used to us being on time, are they, James? Well, we're a minute late, I think, weren't we?
Yeah. You can blame my Wi-Fi connection. I literally sat down, had all my stuff set up, and it just went. And then I had my daughter shouting, "My Netflix isn't working," and I had to go up and fix the PlayStation, and then fix the router, and then fix the laptop. So you can blame my Wi-Fi this evening.
Vapor Queen Becky, evening, Vapor Queen Becky. Who else? I've said Adrian. I think I've said everyone. Oh, Lynn. Can't miss out Lynn. Evening, yeah. Lynn. Spanner number 3 or number 2 at the minute because Kieron's not with us, not yet. Going, Mark, how much is one of those stabby side-by-side mods, bud? You mean one of those ones? No product placement here, folks. I would never do that, clearly. They're on the site, Jay. Can't even remember. What, about 150? Something like that.
It's your site. I don't have a clue.
There is... I thought you might have been pining over one, James. There is a discount code running at the moment, December 10, DEC 10. And yes, I know there's NV10 currently all the way through this year. I've ran that for people that know the company, know me. But that December 10 is basically for people that perhaps haven't done business with me before, don't know about the code, just so everyone gets it in December.
Yep.
Trying to be fair, trying to be fair. Can you ever be fair without getting in trouble? You normally do, don't you? Who else?
I suppose we can ask Boris that question.
More than fair. Of course you can have a cheese and wine. Of course you can. Have a party? Whatever next. Dion, I've said. I think they're all repeats now. Phoenix Vapes. They are Evening Phoenix Vapes. Spotted a new one in there. And I think we're there. I do think we're there. Boris again. Nearly down the bottom. Patrick Pyle. I haven't said hello to Patrick. Evening, Patrick. Just eating my tea, then rebuilding my tank, then pop on for a bit if you like, Mark. Yeah, well, can I get that on there? Yeah, if I can get you on, Jay, I think I can. This one down the bottom here, this one, I've set up as a camera screen. I'm not sure. Get your brain right, Mark. I might be able to do it. We'll see, Jay. That's CJ. That was someone else.
Everyone get your new tabs ready just in case.
I'm just thinking, can I do this without crashing the whole thing? Oh well, right. I was near the bottom and it's all started off again. There you go. I've finished. So, yeah, we'll say hello and what you're vaping on, I think, James, and then we'll get into one or two other bits.
Sounds good.
Where Mark is. Jackson, what's Jackson doing? The illusion. I think he might be with Boris having a party, you know. He could be, couldn't he? No, we'll tell you where he is in a minute. Not a problem. Nothing, no big secret or anything. Way you go, James. Fire it away.
No worries. So tonight I'm on the GTR. Let's see if I can get this to focus now. Ooh, there we go, GTR. It's on the Lucid. And in that I have got some RY4 from the UK range. This is from the company that I work for. There's my little plug.
Shame.
I'm also on. Yeah, I'm also on the Geek Vape Nova with the matte black nest.
Lovely. What a man of taste you are.
And inside that I've got some Charlie's Chalk Dust. I've got the sea salt savoury caramel ice cream. And that is me in a nutshell. Let me just put myself back into focus.
Oh, no, James. I've got very little tonight. I was hoping you were going to fill it with loads of stuff, but you haven't. Not to worry. Yeah, I'm not on anything really new tonight at all. Just the same stuff. There's been nothing physically come in. There's some stuff on the way, some new stuff, including I've decided to try the BP mods for, rebuildable for the dot mod. I know they do the bullet mods.
The Insider?
No, I don't know what it's called though, but they've got one for the dot mod as well, haven't they? So,
Pioneer?
Yeah, Pioneer one, yeah. BP mod. So I've got a few of them coming, so they'll be here. I think they'll be here tomorrow, I think. So next time we're on, I can tell you what I think of those. But for tonight, I think the dog's outside the door.
I was going to say, while you're distracted by Mr. Winston himself, yes, Craig, it is a really good juice. Last Tuesday, he asked where he could get this liquid, and I said, VPZ, you can get this liquid, and he says he's enjoying it, so that's good.
Excellent. Right, I am on the Elite Pro here on the Arty. In fact, I could have done that, couldn't I? Elite Pro. Yeah. There you go. On the Arty. I'm on 2 Elite Pros actually. One on the Ed Pennon, and that's just the light version. In one of them, I've got blackcurrant, raspberry, and lime, and in the other one, I've got mango, peach, and papaya. So that's that sorted out. That's a bit of a night for Thunderhead Creations tonight, I think, because I'm on their Artemis still as well. I'm enjoying this mod. It's really good, this mod. I like it. I'm gonna be getting some, I think, because they're you relate to this, James. You've got several mech mods. You want to keep trying them and make sure they're reliable, because sometimes you think, oh, this is really good, and then after a week think, why isn't this thing firing properly? But not the case with this. Just carries on firing.
One of the things I quite like about the tube is it's kind of contours down the bottom half, like where your handbag rests in it. It's not like a flat tube. It's kind of got contours.
Like
I think that's
little,
nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
It is good, and like I say, the fire button is absolutely effortless. You can even, you can just pull the whole lot down, and off it fires ever so easy.
I was going to say, Jay's review said that the BP Pioneer, there's 2 versions. There's one for the billet box, and I'm guessing the other one is for the dot mod.
It's the dot mod one that I'm getting. Yeah, dot mod. And the billet box one's been out for some time, but the dot mod one's quite new, I think.
Yeah.
And inside, what am I vaping on inside there? It's the cookie dough, the Udderly cookie dough. What is this? Cookie dough ice cream. Nice, that one. That is nice. Excuse my hand, everyone. And I'm on the Mod 2 with the Molem inside. Mod 2, and in there I've got some Kentucky, I think it is, Drake's tobacco. And that's it. So pretty much the same as I was on last week, I think. No difference. I've just been so busy. I wanted to. I've got this Watofo stuff down there. I haven't even set one up. I must do that. It's not fair to Watofo not to. So
the troll and the other thing that you'd showed us.
Yeah, I showed them last week, I think, didn't I? But I haven't tried one yet, and I really should. I really must do that. Where did I get to in chat? Jackson's at number 10 with our dear old chap Boris. Exactly right, Graham. Have I missed anything? I don't think I have.
You've got a question. You've got a question from Swirling Monk, because mainly you're the only one that can answer it. Is the Ed Arte any good in TC?
What, in temperature mode?
I would imagine so. Yeah. Temperature control.
I only use it in wattage mode. I'm sorry. I only ever really vape in wattage mode. Should I be more into temperature mode? Probably I should. I should have experimented more with it. Do you do much in temperature mode?
No, not at all. I'm kind of too lazy to try and remember temperatures and then the wattage underneath it. I'd just rather go for wattage alone or bypass, depending on what I'm using.
Yeah, just put Boris's comment out there. Very good. Super good. Number 4 inside Bishop. Odin Mini DNA 75. Yeah, BP. Yeah, Jay's saying that. Yeah, it's the dot mod one that I'm getting in tomorrow or the day after. It should be.
Yeah, even Mark says that the BP Insider for the billet box is brilliant. So if that's anything to go by for the dot one, then
I had heard it was good, but I've got a bit of a thing with Dovpo. They did shit on me a bit, so I was kind of reluctant. But if they make a good product, I owe it really to my customers, I think, to stock it and to rise above anything like that. So I've decided that let's break back into it and get their mods. I'll always say are just stylish, lovely mods. All their stuff they do is, but it's reliability issues that I've got a problem with. Nothing ever seems to last long, and I get so many returns. But that, of course, won't be true with, and I'm talking about Dovpo now, not BP. with a rebuildable. Should be fine, shouldn't it?
Yeah, you should do it. And the thing is, most of the time, if it is like a contact issue, it can normally be fixed anyway. And you know that yourself. You'd be able to screw something down a little bit more and make sure that it's
Yeah. Sorry, I
so
just
yeah, absolutely.
flashed that up there that Mark would be interested. Yeah. Very good. If you let me know, Mark, which colour or whatever spec you'd be interested in, because I do quite a few colours, I think. I'll make sure that's included on my order so that you don't get disappointed.
There you
Probably
go.
get a little sprinkling
There's
of
not many retailers that will go, what colours are you interested in? And we'll get it on the site. That's pretty good.
Yeah, well,
Not
yeah,
long,
isn't it?
but
You know, it makes sense, doesn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, Mark Trigwell, yeah, the BP inside, yeah, is brilliant. Haven't tried that. I really ought to try that one as well. So yeah, I'll give that one a go. I think for the billet box. It's always hard to know, what to stock. There's another new one out by no, can't remember. It's really expensive for the billet box. Is it from Karma?
It
Mission
could be.
XV. I think it's Mission XV. It's about 180 quid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh.
Something like that. The only other one I've kind of got, I genuinely have my eyes on, and I'm not normally a fan of AIOs, is the one from Vandevape. It's a 21700. I'm quite interested in that.
I think I'll end up doing a stream on my own soon. I think your internet is struggling a bit, James, again.
You hear me now?
Yeah, a bit behind, but yeah, you're
Oh God.
you're like freezing a bit. So hopefully that sorts itself out. Pay your bill, James. Pay your bill. It's quite simple. You get good internet.
I have paid my bill.
Oh dear. King Solo, evening chaps. Yeah, no Jackson tonight. Yeah, right. Let's discuss no Jackson tonight. Nothing dark and serious. He had to work. Simple as that. He had to go to work. I know he was quite gutted that he had to go to work, but yeah, he did. Look out! Who have we got here in the green room? Hang on a minute. I'll assign him. Here he is. All
There we
looking
go.
all Christmassy.
Hi,
Evening,
guys.
Kieron.
It's a bit late.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
You're a little bit quiet. Can I turn you up a bit?
I can do it. 1 second.
Here we go. I'm just worried. I'm just lagging now.
No, you're okay at the minute.
Oh, that's good.
But just me. I don't do live streams.
Let's see if I can turn him up.
Is that any better?
A little bit quiet still. Hang on. Let's get rid of that. And,
How's that?
Oh, I've got you turned up full.
Okay. There you go.
So I can't turn you up anymore.
Yeah, see, I don't do live streams.
That's all right. We forgive you. There is another bit here to turn you both up. Where can I find? Sorry, folks, we won't be long. We won't be long.
You're getting a lot of welcomes anyway, so that's good. You're getting a lot of warm welcomes, Kieron. So there you are.
Well, my microphone's 100%, so...
Hang on. Skype. Did you join via Skype? Try it now, Kieron.
I joined by that link you put up.
Yeah, I think that's better now.
Well, good evening.
Good evening to you. I think. Yeah, interview. Right, sorry, turn that one up a bit. How's that? That should be fine.
Chong's value.
Yeah, there you
Just
go.
go quiet now.
We're all good. We're all good.
You see, Chong's value turkeys, good behaviour, spanners on the telly.
Spanners on the telly.
Yeah, Kieron,
Feels
bless
very
you. Thank you
strange.
ever so much for coming on. A Merry Christmas to you. We
My pleasure.
haven't spoken much lately at all, have we? Really?
No, I got your message today at work.
Yeah.
I only finished about 8:10.
Well, there you go. So, I guess you've eaten because you probably eat at work, do you?
I haven't eaten yet.
You haven't
I've had breakfast. No, I don't eat when I'm working.
Don't you? Oh, crikey.
No, that's why I'm still so slim.
True commitment.
The funny thing is, we'll all be having a chat and you'll just see a bowl of spaghetti come up on the screen.
No, coffee.
Who did that to me? Mank. Mank did that to me, didn't he?
He did, yes, he ate a bowl of spaghetti.
Yeah. Don't get a knife and feed it off the plate. Shove it in.
How many times I was shouting at the screen, can you mute yourself?
Oh,
bless him. I love that man so much, but my God. Seriously.
That was special that night, it really was.
Good evening, guys. Holy cow, ABC and Alive.
Right, I've got to see if I can get another one up here. Add a guest down there. Because Jay has just messaged.
Ooh.
Can I have a house after all?
What happens to that one?
So while Mr. Naturevape himself is trying to crash the stream, Kieron, what are you vaping
I'll
on?
give it my best shot.
I've only got two things because I just came home from work. I'm on the Palace RTA from Gas Mods. That's got my own tobacco e-liquid in it. And I'm on the Digiflavor Siren G mouth-to-lung stock coil. That's it. I've literally just walked in the house and put the cameras up.
Yes, Jay, I can. Try the link. It's the same one as before.
They are both mouth-to-lung because I've been at work all day. So.
And I missed what you were vaping on. Sorry, Kieron. Just for my sake. Go on.
The Palace RTA.
Right.
And I'm on the Digiflavor Siren G mouth-to-lung stock coil tank.
Stock coil?
I know, stock coil. It's not like me.
That isn't like you. Yeah.
But when I go to work, I like to have one device that I build, or one device, the stock coil. If something goes wrong, you've got something to fall back on.
Very wise. I had to call into a vape shop once in Norwich and just buy anything. I didn't care what it was because mine had gone wrong.
So the worst work, you get there, you find you've got no vape in your bag at all. That's awful, that. A whole day with no vape in the kitchen. Mm-mm.
What is...
I have two little pods I keep in my locker at work at all times. So if I ever forget anything, there's always a pod there. Yeah, I have the Cross 2, both of them, Cross and Cross 2.
Yeah, the Cross is good, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Sorry. Jay is struggling. Let me see if I can send him a link, again without causing utter mayhem.
I'm the same. I've either always got one in my jacket pocket going to work. I've obviously got my devices here, and I've got one at work in case the one in my jacket breaks.
Just in case. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's what happened when I first started vaping, 2010. I was still smoking at the same time for about a year because back then the devices weren't reliable. And there was always that fear in your head that if this goes wrong, what do you do? So for the first year, I was smoking and vaping. But after about 2011, just normal vaping, that was it. Because over the time, things have improved. They're more reliable. They don't leak. They don't break anymore like they used to in the old days.
Right. Hopefully. It's on Skype, Jay. I've sent it to you. I'm not used to doing this stuff on the fly. I can't do it. So I'm trying to think what you've had lately as well, Kieron. What have you had? Oh, yes. I remember. The Ripley. That's you're saving that for a review, are you?
I'm so behind my reviews. With the house rewire, and then this week I had my booster jab on Tuesday, and literally until Saturday I felt like hell.
Have you?
Really felt bad. I've not done any reviews at all this week. I just couldn't. I feel better now, but I'm so behind. I've got about 12, 13 reviews to do still. The Ripley's one of them.
Which booster did you get?
Pfizer.
Oh, don't tell me that. That's the one I'm supposed to be getting.
Don't worry too much because my wife had it and she was fine. Nothing. She had nothing wrong with it at all.
I had the Moderna and I just got an achy arm this time and I didn't get that with the first two.
The first day I had an achy arm, but by Thursday my head was just like fuzzy. I couldn't even think straight.
Was it?
At all. Yeah. About 3-4 days. It's gone now. I'm feeling better now, but so yeah, I've got quite a few things to still review. And it's Christmas as well.
And did you not? I'm going by memory. Didn't you buy one of these as well? The Mod
What's that
2.
one?
Did you buy the
No.
Mod 2?
No. I've got the Molan.
You got the
which I'm
Molem.
Just about to put in the Cthulhu's box mod.
Oh, that's right. That was the issue.
Yeah, because the box mod, what it comes with, the tank, they don't take normal size bridges, which is why I sort of ordered the bubble tank from you.
Mm.
I'll show you in a review. They just don't fit because they got an O-ring on the actual bridge itself,
Yeah.
so they won't push into it. That was my issue. But I must say, I'm getting really on with this bubble stuff. Beginning to really enjoy it.
Hello there. There you go.
We've got him.
There he is.
Well, I think well done me for doing all that on the fly. How impressive was that? Evening, Jay.
Full-on multitasking in effect.
Nice to see you. Merry Christmas to you. So,
And
sorry.
to all of you as well.
Sorry?
And to all of you as well.
Excellent. Sorry, I just missed the tail end of what Kieron said there. So you're enjoying the Molem, you say?
Yeah, I'm enjoying just the whole bubble and bridges.
The whole borrow tank experience?
Yeah.
Right.
I've been enjoying the 520 as well from Cthulhu. That's a 520 bridge.
So
their device is very good as well.
That's what I've got. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah.
So just to
really
explain for people watching, because people might not understand, I don't want to take anything away from your reviews, Kieron. The Molem or any other borrow tank bridge will not fit in the tank you get with the Cthulhu.
No, it'll be the same for the Vape one as well, because it's a special sort of tank, and they don't have an O-ring built into the top piece. It's built onto the bridges, so you need to use a special tank.
But a borrow tank will work in it.
A borrow tank will fit in the Cthulhu. Yes.
Right. Yes. Gotcha. Yeah. Hope that's clear.
Basically, it's like a proprietary bridge, isn't it, for their stuff? But you can fit anything else in that will fit in a billet box in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I've used that borrow tank that I bought from Mark Naturevape, and it's been working fine. No issues.
What's your microphone, Jay? I thought you had a Christmas decoration on the wall.
That's my microphone.
I have.
Well,
I commend you, Kieron, that, two of us have got with the spirit of Christmas.
Hey, the Christmas decorations are here. Look, they're in the window. Alexa, turn off Christmas.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, dear.
Alexa, phone the police.
Alexa, turn on Christmas.
Have you fixed your squeaky chair, Jay?
I got a new chair. It's still squeaky.
It's still squeaky.
It was cheap. It's off Amazon. It was an open box one.
I thought you fixed the old one, Jay. I thought that was all going well.
The old one was fine, yeah, but it's because it's worn. It was worn to hell, so I bought a new one.
Mark says the audio seems okay. Thanks, Mark Trigwell. That's good to know.
I don't know what my videos are like because all the kids are on the tablets upstairs. So.
Don't know what this is like either because
it's all fine. It's all good. All seems good. James had a little stutter a little while ago, but everything else good.
It's probably because my net's stabilising.
Evening, Flat Cap. Merry Christmas to you. Holy cow, ABC on a live. You don't go on many lives, do you, Kieron? In fact,
I've been on one with you and one with David, Silver Vapor. That was it.
Right. Because I was going to say, have you been on any other?
I can't guarantee a certain time, a certain day to be available. That's always been the issue. Because my rotor goes up and down and changes left, right, and centre. So I can't say, right, every Tuesday I can do this, or every Friday I can't guarantee it. That's the issue.
Presumably you've been asked.
I've been asked. I usually say no.
Right.
But I didn't say no to you.
No, it's because you love me.
There you go.
No.
Mark gets special treatment.
Well, talking of which, there was I found this astounding that the eSig Click Awards, the Vape Reviewer of the Year or whatever, I came 5th, which astounded me.
Yeah, I'm well done.
Absolutely astounded me.
I came nowhere.
And I think Flat Cap's in. He came second, didn't he?
Came second.
Came first.
Yeah.
Flat Cap's a good lad.
Yeah, and he puts a lot of work into it. So I get Flat Cap coming second. I completely get that. I don't have any issues with that. But I don't. If you count the number of reviews I've done this year, I might need 2 hands, but only just.
It's not the quantity; it's the quality.
Yeah, but I think, Kieron, why weren't you on the list? Is what I'm trying to say.
I didn't push my name to people to go.
Well, I didn't. It just got on there.
I go under a lot. I go under the radar quite a lot for some reason.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't
and
it?
I don't mind. I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. I just plod on my own way. That's it.
I was the same, mate. I was doing the same thing, just plodding along. You do your bit, everybody else can.
Yeah, they like me. They don't like me, and that's it.
Kieron, the loner.
I'm not here for that.
No, I know, but there are other good. My point is, and I mean, everyone who voted for me, massive thank you. Thank you very much for doing it, and I really do appreciate it. I'm not being ungrateful. You did.
I didn't vote for anybody. I don't vote for those things.
Miserable old bugger. But I mean, what about people like Net Vapor? Do you know what I mean? Good reviewer. Should have had a showing, I think, on that list. And people like yourself.
There's a lot of good reviewers that weren't even on that list. There always is. It's always the same.
Yeah, so I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I was astounded.
My name was on it one year. I was well chuffed.
Was it? Where'd you come from?
I was at the bottom, but I was still on it.
Well, I think I got bottom for rebuildable.
I didn't win anything, but I was in the. Like when you go to the voting thing, my name was in the voting thing. And I thought I was well chuffed with that.
So
anyway. I honestly thought that Jackson should have been on this one this year.
Yeah, it's Jackson.
He's been consistent, and you can see how much he's grown. And I've said this to him personally, and I'm happy to say it publicly as well. I think he should have been on it, even just mentioned as well.
But then again, there is a high saturation of reviewers on YouTube, and sometimes you don't. Or unless you're really anal with the algorithms and stuff, you don't show right up in the top whatever. You'll be there, but you've got to scroll for it,
I mean, the only thing I can think is I have been doing it a long time, so people probably do know me. But I just suppose, is there a fair way of doing it? It must be, mustn't it? Give all these people a bit of a look in. There's several that knew it.
But the community's not like it used to be years ago. Everyone knew each other.
What community is that then, Jay?
The vape community, all of it. Everyone knew each other. There was no animosity to a certain degree. Everyone knew each other because that's how you get on those lists. You have to be nominated. You're nominated earlier in the year, so unless someone goes, "Oh, Jay's Vape Reviews," or "Oh, AVC," you won't show up on that list.
Yeah, but it's nominated by individuals, not just by other reviewers, isn't it?
No, it's chosen by individuals.
Yeah, that's what I said. So, perhaps we'll have to push next year to see if we can get Jackson and you on there, James, and Kieron. Shall we push for Kieron next year?
No.
And we'll put Kieron out of his comfort zone.
Oh, thank you.
He goes, I like being under the radar. Please don't change
I like my comfort zone, thank you. Yes.
No, change should be refreshing and rewarding, Kieron. That's what all my old bosses used to say to me anyway.
Yeah, going back to what you were saying about the BP mod stuff, the new ones are new. There's a dot and one.
Oh, there's a new.
Yeah, it's a new one. The original one was a dot insider. This is the Pioneer insider, so the deck's different.
Right. Well,
I like it that much. I bought 2 for the billet box.
Did you?
Yeah. Right. I haven't got a billet box. I've got every other sausage under imaginable, but I've got some nice bits. I've got a SXK. I call it a Skelro because it's an SXK Delro, which is a cracking little device. I got my little Bantam box SXK.
I keep looking at that one.
And I've also got. Did you remember the Limelight 50/50s?
Yep,
I do.
I've got 2 of them. I got 2 of them as well, which is what I use the insiders in because they're more. I prefer them in mech mode, because it's just literally like a click fit. But yeah, cracking bit of kit. I love the insider; it's cracking, and the amount of stuff you get with it, like all the different all the airflow pins. Have you seen the bit that goes on the bottom? I've got
You
one
mean
here.
it's like a silicon plug thing that goes on the bottom?
It's got a silicon plug on the bottom, right? But inside that is a little oval of cotton.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah. That's a good idea.
So it catches all the goo.
Condensation.
So do you get any moisture behind the actual borrow tank?
No, not behind the tank. The only place it's moist is at the bottom. That's the only place I get it. It's the bottom. But that's the same as any borrowed device. You always get a bit of moisture on the bottom, especially if it's
not a good thing to say as you're reaching for the bed, Jay, to put that back.
I was just putting it back in its
moist bottom.
No, it's a cracking device though. Always nicely presented BP stuff as well.
Yeah. What's his name? Bruce, isn't it? I spoke to Bruce.
Bruce.
He's quite a switched on go-getter sort of guy and got on really well with him, but that's some time ago now. So yeah, we shall see. That'd be good anyway.
Yeah.
Where's Cheech and what have you done with him? Yeah, he's changed his name. Evening Prop Coils. Good evening.
Tom's Value Turkeys.
Oh, I did see a question. Spence, here it is, Spence. So will Naturevape be getting the viral vault with Tony B all in one? No, I won't. No. It'll be everywhere. It'll be literally everywhere. I like the sort of niche products that I find, and that isn't niche.
I've seen pictures of it, and it looks okay, but it looks a little bit cheap.
Yeah.
Tony B one. The Cthulhu's the one to go with, I reckon. If you're going to go for a cheap borrow like that, is the Cthulhu.
Yeah, it does look nice, the Cthulhu one. Yeah,
I've been using mine daily, weeks now, non-stop. Just love it.
The chip's really good on it as well, apparently. The board, even. We won't call it a chip because it's not got chips in it, but yeah.
Coyle and Cheech having quite a conversation in chat.
Yes, they are.
I can't keep it
grinder or something. Dear. I'm a bit behind on chat. Nothing new there, is there, Kieron? The one thing is, you cannot.
But it's boys in chat.
You cannot be cheeky to me tonight. Well, you can, but you'll have to say it rather than type it.
I've got to wear my glasses to read the chat. I don't like this.
Comes with age.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So I've literally got in that, right? I've got an Aspire coil. I've got a Nautilus coil in that, and that's all I use on it. 1.8 Nautilus coil, 8 watts. Bloody lovely.
I don't know who Justin's talking about now, whether it's Kieron or Jay. Oh, I don't even know if I've got a buzzer. Have I got a buzzer?
You got a buzzer?
No. Oh, I got an air horn. I'll give him an air horn. There you go. I'll wake you up with that,
Pew, 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 pew.
We're awake.
Mark's looking forward to your review, Kieron, of the Molen.
Yeah. I'm enjoying that one, but I'm looking forward to seeing the new airflow pins.
Yeah, they are. That's exactly what I was about to mention. They're going to make.
They should have been more.
I agree.
From the get-go.
I agree.
Because that's the only way you can adjust the airflow is from those pins. You've got 3. Yeah. And that's it.
Anyone who agrees, go on the Ambition Mods Facebook page and say, Mark from Naturevape is right. There should have been more airflow pins.
I will say that in my review.
Yeah. Say it in the review.
I like Ambition Mod stuff.
Yeah, you always liked the Purity, didn't you? Purity Plus.
Mate, that's still my daily vape, mate.
Yeah.
Still use it. I use it every day. If it's not on my new one, there's my new shiny.
Is that luminous, that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looked like something like Peckham Spring.
And if it's been in direct sunlight, it turns dark, deep royal blue. It's gorgeous.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it turns really nice blue, like.
I don't like things that light up.
It doesn't light up.
All right.
It doesn't. It glows. It's called that version's called the uranium for a reason.
It is Peckham Spring.
Okay.
Like Peckham Spring, yeah.
Is this you try to change it?
That's what it's like when it's been in the daylight. It turns dark blue.
Okay.
And then at night, when it's dark and it's been charged, looks like that.
Oh, that's quite cool.
Smart.
But
yeah, I mean, I use it on that, and I also use it on my little side by side.
You've got a question there, Jay, from Graham. What 18350s do you run?
18350s.
350s.
Oh, whatever I've got. I've got old E-Fest ones that are probably about 8 years old, and they're still rocking. Nothing wrong with the old E-Fests. And I've got, what's these ones? I think they're the Vape Cell ones.
They're the ones. Yeah, either is it Excel or Vape Cell?
Vap Cell. Vap Cell. I've got Vap Cell, and I've got the old E-Fest. The E-Fests are great. They're fine.
Just wrong. Vap Cell. You got a message as well, Jay, from Daniel.
Evening, Jay. Missed that head fella. All right, bird.
How rude, Jay. How rude.
I can't keep up with chat. It's far too quick for me. And I get shouted at if I go further down the marks.
Yeah, you do. You remember, don't you? You remember?
Yeah, I do it all the time just to annoy him.
Yeah. So Roy used to do it a lot as well. One or two people saying they got a runny nose and the sniffs after their booster, which I've been looking through that.
I'm pretty sure I had
someone's got an echo. Someone has an echo.
Is it me? Guilty. Not me.
Anyone? Oh, I think it is you, Kieron. Have you got
headphones?
Have you got YouTube running at the same time?
No.
No.
Nope.
You done pop out chat?
Yep.
Oh, just for Coyle, because he said how sweet the mod was. I'll give him an extreme close-up of it. Because he said he liked it. It's a lovely little thing. It is that way. I'm out of practice. Lovely little thing. Complete one off. There'll never be another one. It's not stained either. That is actually the colour of the wood.
That's nice.
That's nice. That you've had that some time.
I've had that a long time. It cost me a lot of money, but it was worth it. It's a lovely thing.
Thank you, Mark. Lovely thing to say. What happened to Reverend Vapes? Yeah, Coyle. Yeah, he just decided he had enough.
Retired.
Packed it in.
Oh, talking of old Scott, did you see the video that cropped up the other day? Does everybody remember Professor Vapes?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
He popped up with a video the other day, like.
Did he?
Explaining where he's been.
Was it been Spain?
I've seen the video pop up, but I haven't actually watched it yet. I literally got in and
he had a heart attack.
Did he?
Jesus.
Yeah, he had a heart attack. Hell of a nice bloke he is. No, Graham, I've not won the lottery. I just deal.
Coyle says. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Sorry, mate. No, it's not regulated or mech. It's a click vet, so it's a bit like a mech that you can turn off.
Like a mech with safety.
Like mech with safety, yeah.
The vape game's all but dead in the USA now. Is you lot time to shine? There you go. We can all shine. Jay, you could shine. You ask Daniel, he'll tell you. Rude of me now. Tell it's Christmas, so you're getting cheeky.
Yeah. Scott Bonner's busy making mods, mate. That's why he's left the vape review game.
He was a good reviewer, wasn't he?
I love devices what he makes.
Yeah. When I first...
Would you like to see one? Because I do own one.
Oh, have you? When I first wanted to give up smoking and start vaping, it was Scott Bonner who I watched. He was probably the first one, but I do remember thinking, I'll just go on the internet. I'll be on there half an hour. I'll buy one of these electric cigarettes. Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it?
That's lovely. DNA.
Yeah, DNA 75C 21700. It's a beast
Nice.
of a thing.
It's like a pension fund you got there, Jay. If you sold all that.
Yeah, that's it. It's my thing, like,
That's his retirement fund.
That's I got to say that's his retirement plan.
It's for when I cark it.
But yeah, Scott Bonner. So I thought half an hour should say it. I'll buy one of these electric cigarettes, see what they're all about. And I think it was about 2 hours later I came off and I was more confused than when I turned on. Not because Scott did a bad job, but because it was a lot of the slang I didn't understand. You know, which it's all right. We talk about RTAs, RDAs, and RDTAs. Someone new into watches YouTube for the first time will not understand what the hell you're talking about. And I think sometimes as reviewers, we all need to remember that. You know, there are new people still watching reviews.
Yeah, we do forget that. We do.
Yeah.
There's a point though where most of your followers are vapors.
Most of them.
You don't know who's new until they make a comment on a video.
Yeah.
When they make a comment,
Pro Vapes was the Bantam box, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
BP equals.
No, you make a valid point that if we're all doing reviews, we all have this thing in our head that the people are watching it already know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And I think you make a absolute fair point. We should be able to, break it down a little bit further. So I might actually do something like that then.
Yeah.
Especially somebody who's wants to try like a rebuildable. And
even if we said this is an RDA, that stands for rebuildable dripping atomizer, which means you drip it from the top, blah, 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 then people will understand, won't they? But it is confusing. I've had a lot of... You must have had it. I've had a lot of customers say, look, I thought I'd reach out to you. I want an e-cig. I'm confused. What do you recommend? I've had loads say that to me. Loads.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'll just like... if they want something like a little bit more fancy than just a normal like basic pen or a Caliburn or something, I'll just say anything that's got a Nautilus coil in it, because if you want mouth to lung, that's the best stock coil for me personally.
Anything but disposable.
Yeah, anything but disposable, even though we sell them.
I'll say it. I can't stand the damn things.
Cool.
I don't like the idea of the waste and stuff, but at the end of the day, they sell, so it's one of them.
The amount of people or kids I've seen vaping.
Oh, yeah, I don't agree with kids having them.
All of them. And one came out of a tobacco shop with a vape pen. They were in a school uniform.
Yeah.
So they've been in there, they bought it in a school uniform. He sold it to them.
They don't get one unless they're 18 or 21 in our shop.
No. We don't ID
them.
They don't
ID get ID'd. And if I think they're buying for someone else, then they get told to.
No, yeah, I do the same. I'll come in. It always like you obviously know this yourself, but they come in and they look like they automatically don't belong in there. Like they know they're not supposed to. They have this look on their face.
Give it away.
Half the time, you don't even need to ID them. You just go, "You 18?" They're like,
out.
It's for some.
Jog on, mate.
Apparently, Dean Devil Vapor did a review of the Pulse all-in-one yesterday.
No, Dean the Vaping Biker.
Sorry, who did I say? Devil
Vapor.
Did I?
Devil Vapor, you said.
I blame the booster. But
I blame all day.
Sorry, Vaping Biker.
I blame the gin.
I thought he'd hung his boots up as well, Vaping Biker.
He comes out now and again with one
occasionally
too.
when he,
Yeah,
when he's feeling well enough, like.
Well, I thought he had another business interest now. I didn't think he was even involved. Maybe
he's still saying because it's because he's not well, isn't it? He doesn't get time to do it. Yeah, he's quite poorly. He's a nice bloke, Dean, as well.
Spence says it was the 21700 that was swaying it for him. Yeah, okay, I get that. I understand that. It's handy to have, isn't it? Saying that, I mean, I go off for the day, and an 18650 with a 1 ohm coil gets me easily through the day.
Yeah.
Until I get home.
I don't think you notice much more on a 21700 personally if you're vaping regulated. If you're on a Mac, yeah. But if you're on regulate, I don't think you make that much. In fact, I've got the Abyss, and I used the Abyss, and my 18650 lasted me longer than the 21700 did in it.
Did it?
Yeah. And I don't know why, because it was less MAR, But it's the trade-off, isn't it? Martha amps and all that malarkey, in it. 21700s are designed to be a powerhouse, aren't they? Just like raw rage.
Just put Daniel's comment there. Yeah, he was fine with the second jab, and the Pfizer booster put his first jab. But the first jab last March was stuck too high up and crippled. They have. And I know Daniel's had a letter as well confirming that was that messed his shoulder up. So it's quite, yes, they're doing these boosters and vaccinations doing a lot of good, but they're also doing harm in some cases, aren't they? And
they are.
What's this heart problem as well? Some people are getting strain in the heart or something. I read that one. You don't know what to believe, do you? That's the trouble.
There's so many people say different things. You just don't know what to believe, like you said.
Yeah.
Dark Schneider. I thought it said add to basket. It's add to broadcast. That's all right. I think, where's my head tonight? I'm so used to buying stuff. Add to basket. Add to basket. The Pulse All-in-One. Any thoughts? Plus, do you recommend it to those that have never had a billet box model like mods? I haven't owned one. None of us have owned one. It's only just come out, isn't it? This the
I am thinking about ordering one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to AVC, Another Vape Channel, and he'll be doing a review, I'm sure, if he buys one. Because you always do in the end, don't you, Kieron?
I do in the end, yes. I get there in the end.
Jay won the lottery.
Jay stormed off in disgust that he's buying the Vandervape AIO.
To be fair, most of my mods have come from selling all my other ones.
I mean, it's just, to me, Tony B there's a bit of cash grabbing, I think, with that man. I will say it out loud exactly what I think. And I do think he has done in the past. And with Vandervape, bring out an 18650, then 2 weeks later there's a 21.
Slap my name on it, that's it.
Slap his name on it. He had no involvement with the design in many cases. He just puts his name to it. And I just, I don't think that's what this game's all about. For me, I bring out a product like the True Tank. That came from me. It was from me.
Yeah.
Connor still says somebody's echoing.
Like I say, me personally, I can't see the point in having an IO device, like a borrow device, with a 21700, because the whole point of an IO is it's meant to be small.
Yeah,
light,
pocket friendly.
Pocket friendly. Well, a 21700 is going to be a big old lump, isn't it?
Yeah.
Personally. That's why the billet box was so thin, because it would go in your shirt pocket. Nice and slim.
Even the Bantam box that you've got is perfect.
I love the Bantam. It's a cracker. I go through 218 350s a day in rotation. I've usually got two mods on the go, that and something else.
Don't carry the spare battery in your pocket, folks.
The Cthulhu one that I've got.
In a nice battery case.
Ooh, there you go. Mark. No, not Mark. Not Mark. Where is he? Mark. Oh, it's for Schneider. I think it may be. Yeah, he says that it is Mark Trigwell. Says to D. Schneider, I think it may be a good introduction to the borrow world. There's a lot of good introductions at the moment. There's the Aspire introduction to the borrow tank world. And the Mod 2 is a good introduction to that as well.
Oh, that's nice. I've not seen that.
Have you not seen it, Jay? I would put it on my table camera, but you took that spot.
So is that a real one or is that a snossage?
No, it's a real one, but obviously there is a different one that looks similar to this. Just take the.
Is that small and compact? Because it looks quite big sometimes in your hand.
No, it does. It's deceiving, but it's not big.
Like, yeah.
No, that's the number 2. Jay.
Is that the Ambition Mods one or the SXK one?
Yeah, Ambition Mods. Yeah.
I like that stuff.
Available at Naturevape.
It's very good.
And it comes that's my job. I used to do that.
and it comes with
actually sitting there going, "Where's my wallet?"
Comes with that, Jay, which is available where?
Naturevape. Well. Use NV10 for 10% off.
He's picked me. He's got. There you go.
Ian, I had AstraZeneca first 2. Booster was Moderna. That's exactly what I had. Really sore arm and felt a bit pinched, but otherwise all good. Yeah, I was pretty much the same, Ian. I had the Moderna second one. I just felt a sore arm, but I think I mentioned I just felt a bit snappy in my nature, which Kieron's grinning. Like,
What's the difference?
I knew there's something.
Yeah, there's the insider.
All right, good. I'll get it on as soon as it arrives, folks. I'll get it on because I'm pretty sure I'm right that the dot mod one hasn't been out 5 minutes, so that'd be quite good to try that.
No, these are quite new. These ones, the billet and the dot one.
By the by, no one is pressing the like button. Damn it!
I'll like it later.
Well, 18 people have. Oh dear, that's funny. Professor Fate's part of the popular group. Just saying. Right, what else have we got? I Get You 69. Yeah, it was. I don't know where that name came from, but yeah, I did used to like Scott. He was very good.
I think it's from the play. Yeah, I think it's from where he lives. You know, everywhere area has like a catchphrase, don't they? Do you know what I mean? I think, you know, sort of like,
it could be.
All right, but that gets you. Do you know what I mean? Or something like that, you know?
Could be.
I have a wicked vape collection. I have got a wicked vape collection. I've got all sorts of random crap.
1 second, my cat is going mad.
Because I'll buy stuff if it's weird or rare. You know, like even if it's cheap crap from years ago, it doesn't matter. If it's cool, I'll have it.
See, look, we're even confusing Amazon, according to Adrian. They don't know what RTA is either. So the whole industry is confusing everyone.
I got that the other day. Do you remember them? Vicious Ant, DNA 200.
Good God, Jay.
Old school, mate.
What, are you coming to some money?
No, that was 30 quid second hand.
Was that? That's cheap, isn't it?
That's what I mean. You know me. I'll buy anything that's got a DNA board if it's cheap. I got that for 25 quid. That's a Sunbox Squonker.
That's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not regulated. It's a MOSFET, but it's got a screen to tell you what wattage and amps you're pulling.
Sorry about that.
You're all right, Kieron. Not a problem.
Yeah, one of the cats is scratching at the door.
That's your cat's well.
No, it is not a rat.
He normally jumps up in front of the camera and knocks it off the laptop during a live stream.
That's Lily.
Sometimes when I'm recording a video, she's sat there on the sofa watching me talking to myself. Like, what's he doing? What's he talking
That's
to me
Lily.
about?
Don't call Lily a rat, you bastard.
Yeah, thank you. You're quite right. It's heart swelling. I knew.
Is that a rat?
Heart swelling.
Oh, it's a dog.
Oh, you cool burger. What do they say about you, Lil?
I'm not dissing the fact that your dog's lovely, but I originally thought it was a rabbit.
I think my cat's big.
There's another one. So she's a teacup. There's a full size one over the other end of the room. She's hiding in it somewhere. Willie. Oh, she's flat asleep somewhere.
Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, apparently there's an echo coming somehow, but I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. What it is. What it is. So, Kieron, did you watch the show last week? Didn't you? Actually,
I did.
Actually,
yes.
Before I do that, I'll better just put this up just to cover myself.
Oh.
Is it? Oh, it's 9:30. I've got the time right as well.
Yep.
All information and opinions discussed on the show are for entertainment purposes only and in no way to be considered financial advice. We're not going into this in any detail tonight. I just wanted to put that up. But so, what did you think of my idea of doing this, and are you going to participate?
Who?
You.
Probably not.
Okay.
I've already got a bit of money invested in a lot of other things, so...
Fair enough. No, it's just really designed to be a bit of fun and to see where we are at the end of the year. There's one man, as what I probably didn't mention properly last week, is we put the links in, and Daniel, you're in chat. If you could put those links back in. I didn't describe it properly, I don't think, thinking afterwards. If you click the link...
You did.
we both get a free share. That's how it works. You yourself get one, and the person whose link you click also gets a free share. So it's not just the person that gives you the link to get you started. And one person has clicked my link, so thank you for that. I won't say his surname, Mark. But yeah, one person there. So I just thought be a bit of fun, and at the end of the year next year, we'll see if we've managed our mediocre 8%, which is what the target really I've put down as having. Excuse me, and hopefully we'll have achieved that, and most of us will, and just see where we go from there. I just think it'll be a bit of fun, bit of competition between James, Mark, and myself as well, because we can take the pee out of each other. Whoever's either doing well or badly, doesn't matter. So I don't know. Did you watch it, Jay, last week?
I watched most of it, mate. I think I missed that part. I had to go out.
Oh, did you?
Later on.
Yeah,
I had to go shopping, so I missed the rest of it.
It's basically that we're going on free trade and buying £10 worth of shares every week, and we're just going to see who does the best over. We're starting it off at the start of January and doing it weekly, and see who does the best over the whole year next year.
Not my bag, because I do not understand it at all.
Well, I don't think you always have to. Yes, an understanding is good, but there's. I think if you'd have said, right, well, what do I like? I like Apple products and I like Tesla cars, and you'd have just bought tenner's worth alternate of those every week last year, you'd have done really, really well. So
I've just seen Chong's Value Turkey shares and Bernard Matthews turkeys. Aye.
Bernard Matthews, yeah, they're beautiful. But no, that's fair enough though, Kieron. I was curious to know what you thought of it, and also from
I have invested in a few things, like I said, for quite a few years now. So
yeah,
which I'm not going to go into, obviously.
Do you think then? Perhaps I should have phrased that question another way. Do you think it's a good thing to mix on a vape show, or do you think I've made a boo boo?
It's something different.
I think it's something different.
There's nothing wrong with being different.
Yeah.
So no.
I've never been accused of being conventional, ever.
No.
So that little side by side you had a picture up at the beginning, what's that? The Ed Balance, is it?
Yeah.
Sausage.
That one.
Yeah. It's pretty. That. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, all in Stabwood, Jay. They're all individual. They're all on the site.
Any blue ones?
They're all on the site with individual pictures. Yeah, there are blue ones.
Good man. Yeah, because that's the only problem with stabilized wood products, isn't it? Like the Asmodus stuff. You always used to buy it at the expos because you could see it. Because I know people that had bought. I've done it myself. I bought one online, and I bought it, and it came. I thought, oh, that picture that they put up of it, one side is lovely, and the other side's got a bright red mark on it. Blotch of resin. It looked awful.
Yeah.
Just use it that side with against the palm.
Yeah.
It's like one of the things that is it on your site, Mark, that you can pick which one you want and the number.
Yeah.
As well.
They took me ages to load, and I put a number to each of them, and the boxes.
They take ages, don't they?
Yeah. The boxes, there you go. I numbered every single box as well. Like, this is mine, number 9. I'm hoping I took that off the site. You got me thinking now. I've got a bit of a habit of doing that.
Good to sell yours.
That's a good way to do it, though, isn't it? If each one's individual, it's a good way to see what you're getting.
Yeah. Picture of both sides of the mod on the site. So that is what they've bought. They've bought exactly what they can see.
I think I'm going to have to get another Purity if you've got any left, Mark.
Ooh, I'm not sure. I think we have. I think so. Yeah, I think
because I also want the small one. Is it 18 mil? 16 mil or something.
Yeah, we've got them.
18.
Yeah.
Them. I want a small one as well, to go on my old stuff that I've got, like the old ones, iTaste 134s, and that'd be ideal for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I love this, because I think I've got every single tank for it, because I think I bought all the extras off you over the time,
right.
Like the crystal tank, and because I've got the shorty on that.
Yeah.
I bought the shorty tank so it would go nice on the side by side.
Yeah, I know you love that Purity Plus, didn't you? So well,
Purity Plus
you're still using it.
Mate, I've had Cathans, I've had real ones, I've had sausage ones, I've had dwarfs. It's always this one I go back to every time because it's easy to build on and it's nice. It's a nice vape.
It is easy to build on.
The way you feel about that is the way how I feel about the GTR, because I've had the Eds, I've had a K-Fun Light, I've had a Ripley, I've had the True Tank, I've had a few other ones thrown in, and I always
quite fancy a Ripley. I quite fancy the Ripley because I quite like
it. It's a really, really good.
It is good.
Good tank, really is.
Sorry to hear that, Iggy, but glad you're all good now. Wife and I have just recovered from COVID-19. Felt like shite for 4 weeks. Worst part.
4 weeks.
I haven't heard of the skin feeling like it's on fire before. I haven't heard of that one.
Probably like your nerves are just like shot to buggery.
Yeah.
And I think like when you've got the cold and you're just like your body feels like it's just aching. Probably like that.
Okay,
You've been made an offer. Have you seen that, Jay?
Yeah, I saw that. No, I'm not taking it. I like it. That's why.
Sorry,
I bought
Coyle. You have to up your offer, up your Christmas.
I was going to say
it's hard to get me to part with stuff. I'm very hard to get me to part with stuff.
At least he's confessing that he's a hoarder.
I'm not a hoarder. It's just the things I get are things that I've wanted for a long time. So
no, I can appreciate that.
So
Eden Mike.
So it's that point of view, you know.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. You know the
like
amount of money I saved up for my M4H1.
Expensive, like.
Yeah, I get you absolutely.
Great.
I look very pale.
You're not a problem being late. Better late than not at all, surely.
Yeah.
I'm nearly always late for everything. People appreciate you more when you turn up when you're late, don't they? Sure they do. So, Kieron, what have you got coming up for a review?
Killing the cat.
Who makes that?
A lot. A lot. Do you want to know my list?
Oh, yeah, go on. Well, top 5, the next 5 on your list.
Okay, the next 5 is going to be the Cthulhu AIO, the Oxford Vativa, the Vapesso Target 100 and 200, and the Molan Bridge, and the 520 Bridge.
Well, I'll definitely be watching 2 of those reviews, the Cthulhu one and the Molan one.
And this arrived the other day. Never even heard of these before. KSL Vapor, the Hibu.
Ooh.
It's an RTA, but it's got a rebuildable coil as well. It's a bit like the Limit and the Limit, very similar.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Just disappeared. I don't know how to get my address.
What?
Famous. Perhaps they got it off the EC Click Award list.
Not my address, no. don't know where it came from.
You'll probably find it's someone that you deal with that's a wholesaler or something. Or
Someone's probably
it could.
No, like say you get you've had a tank from somewhere. Well, that might be their sister company, you know, or something like that.
Yeah, people leave. So, have you tried that yet, Kieron, or not?
No. I just opened it, looked at it. It's got a stock coil or 2 stock coils. They look very much like a Nautilus coils, but they're not quite. Then there's another coil that you can rebuild. So it is like your Limit and the Limit RTAs.
That'd be quite interesting then, if you can rebuild a small, like mouth to lungy sort of coil.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you, Daniel.
You tried the Nautilus coil in it, see if it fits.
I have. Doesn't quite fit. It screws in, but it's not quite tall enough to go to the chimney.
Yeah.
Close, but no cigar.
Iggy's like some Pfizer shares.
for Jay, the Cthulhu AI box mod has his Nautilus adapter as well for the bridge.
Yeah.
Which is good.
You can't beat a Nautilus coil.
No.
In my opinion. If you go in stock coil, I think they're cracking.
Because doesn't the the 520 has a Nautilus adapter as well.
Yeah.
Right. So Mike says he's gone from £11 to £22.75. How do you go from, if he's talking about the shares thing, how do you invest £10 and go from 11 to 22.75?
Do you get a £3 if you put a tenner on?
No. But if it is that, Mike, well done. Well done to you. We showed a compound calculator as well, Jay, of where, you know, by doing that, how the money compounds and gains over time. It is fascinating. I'm sort of well into it, but you might have gathered that.
So you're going to do it for a year?
We're going to do it for a year and see £10 a week for a year, and see where each week we're going to pick a different share and put £10. So in a lot of cases that'll be a fractional share, you know, because they cost a lot more than £10, but that doesn't matter. And just see where we are at the end of the year. And we're hoping 8% is our target. That anything less than that isn't acceptable. So, you know, that's what we're going for.
It's already gone straight over my head.
Why? What part of that did you not understand?
Oh, mate, I can fix stuff and I can take things apart and put it back together, right? But maths and anything to do with any numbers and stuff, just...
Really?
Yeah. Give me a mill, I can mill something out. Ask me to give you the measurements and everything, I couldn't tell you, but it'll be bang on. I've never been good with numbers. I never have been, maths or anything like that.
So how do you pick an 8mm drill? Not 2 millimeters.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's fine. But I mean, like, you know, like adding stuff up and that. It takes me a long time to mill something out because my brain has to do it visually rather than mathematically, whereas most people and engineers would do it mathematically first, then go at it.
Right, on with you, like a sketch up. Evening, Guy, and got company tonight. Happy Christmas to you too, and a happy New Year.
I don't know what's wrong with Jackson.
Jackson, he's just got to work. It's that time of year. He works in security, doesn't he? In retail security, so he's had to work.
Sorry, it's probably along the case of like the retail hours are longer, so he has to stay longer or do a different shift, that kind of thing. It does happen.
Our place is getting crazy because people are just cancelling the reservations, cancelling the bookings.
I bet they are. Yeah.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Mm.
He keeps giving mixed messages to everybody, and nobody knows what's coming next.
Yeah, that is the trouble.
It's like a lot of the customers that I have coming in, obviously coming to buy their liquids or coils and things. A lot of them seem to think that we'll have another 2-week lockdown on Boxing Day. They'll think they'll get the economy up. Yeah, they'll probably get the economy up and running.
27th will be for 4 weeks, from what I've been hearing for hospitality.
They will wait till New Year's sales are over, so there's a bit of cash in the kitty, and then it'll be lockdown, mofos.
You think?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what a lot of our customers think as well. They just think they're going to give themselves an economical boost, then shut it down so that they can drift on it.
How many people are in hospital at the minute with COVID? Is it 20,000?
The last number I saw that people had been contracted the new variant was 93,000.
Yeah,
but that
the
was
actual people in hospital, I think, is about 20,000. Surely a good gauge would be, and they've always said it's to do with the science or whatever, but surely a good gauge would have been once we get 25,000 people in our UK hospitals with this illness or disease, virus, then we're on a lockdown until we get that figure down in the hospitals to 17,000, should we say, or 15,000. Then we're back open again. No, surely that would be the right way, wouldn't it? Then there's no confusion. It is what it is. We know what's coming. We can have a chart during the day. We know if we're getting close to it or further away. Businesses can run better, like your business can buy its food and its beer and everything else, Kieron.
That's it. We don't know what to do.
I know. And I just think it must be a better way of doing it. It's a simple, straightforward way.
Christmas Day bookings that we had have just gone. I mean, we had 480 people booked for the restaurant in 3 sittings. We're down to 210. They're just cancelling it.
Yeah.
And we've already ordered the food ready for them.
Right. So I'm on the actual website here. It tells you everything you need to know. So the daily amount of people that have been admitted to hospital with COVID is 847 daily.
Yep.
The overall amount is 618,011, and I'm reading that from
not in hospital.
That patients that have been admitted, patients in hospital right now with this new variant, 7,801.
7,000. Sorry, 7,000. Right. So if you said we're getting close, it's not good. So 10,000. Once there's 10,000, we're going to have to lock down. We could keep an eye on those numbers, or 15,000, whatever the number is that our hospitals can't cope. Then that should be the cutoff, shouldn't it? And then when it gets down to 5,000 less than that, you can open up again.
Yeah, I just want to clarify. At the very top of the website, it said this was last updated at 4 p.m. today, so this is relatively up to date as well.
Well, it's pretty current, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, how's the COVID rules in Norfolk going? Sheep shagging out. The secret there is, Jim, you have to get its head through a fence, then you can say that you're helping it out.
Yeah, you're trying to pull it back from the edge of a cliff.
I was helping it, officer. What a question. Jim, behave.
What's the answer?
I just told you.
Is it cancelled or not?
Oh, what the... Well, I don't clearly participate, but that happens a lot in Wales too, evidently. Does it not?
Happens everywhere, I think.
Right.
Doesn't in the north of Scotland, but I don't live in the north of Scotland.
I did hear a funny joke this morning. How did that go? In Scotland, a couple were walking past this new posh restaurant opened. The Scottish couple walked past, and the woman said, "Oh, doesn't that food smell gorgeous?" So they got to the end of the street, and the Scottish guy said, "I decided to treat her, so I walked her back again the other way, so she could smell it again." Not that Scottish people are mean at all. Dear Lord, sheep shagging never out for Mr. Bear. See, Daniel's jumping on the sheep shagging bandwagon now. Look, Mike Haynes says, "Tavish, you okay, mate? You're looking pale."
It's probably because it's my camera.
Pale camera.
Sure.
I am very happy that it's working. It's in HD. I am not touching a fucking thing.
I don't know how my camera is on the live feed, because it's the new Elgato one. I haven't used it to live stream.
Your camera looks great. That's the Elgato one, is it?
That's the Elgato one, yeah.
Yeah.
Facecam.
Did you change your microphone in the end, Kieron?
I did. I got the Rode, the one that you recommended.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Sounds right. Yeah, sounds good. Right, okay. What time? Good God, it's 10 to 10. 10 to 10. What have I missed in chat?
10.
Much? Don't think so.
I think we've all missed a lot in chat.
Have we?
I think so. I've been trying to watch it, but I can't.
Johnny S wants one of the mods. Looks sweet. Yeah, they are. They do look. We haven't sold as many as I thought we would, but you can see which ones were sold. They say, they're not there anymore on the site.
Oh,
that's
gorgeous. Number 3 is. I think.
Oh, Jay might have to remove himself from the camera shortly. He's looking at the stab.
Moist.
Going back to this camera.
Love, go get me a Kleenex. I've just had a.
So far I've seen 6 that I want.
This camera is good for recording face-wise, but it's a fixed focus. So for close-ups, you can't use it. It's fixed from like 12 inches to 48 inches. Yeah. No matter where you go, it's always in focus. Close-up-wise, I still use my Logitech C920.
Do you?
That's what I'm on, C920.
Yeah, for my close-ups, it's fine.
Yeah.
Works fine.
Yeah.
The chat has really gone downhill. There are still on the sheep stuff and all sorts in there. So I'll go through all that now.
I see.
I'll
Demon
just shut down now.
Vapor.
We shag them, you eat them.
Oh, there you go.
You give him a good stuff and then we give them to you.
Mike's explained. He put in £1 by mistake, then put in his tenner. We'll let you off that £1, Mike. But I don't know what you invested in, but you obviously picked a good one. So well done for picking whatever you picked. And Mike, did you get a link from Mike, James?
I
don't think that was Mike. No, it wasn't Mike. It might have been.
I got one. Hold on.
I've just got it. I said Mark, didn't I? Sorry.
I got one from an Andy B, but I'm still waiting for him to put funds in so that he can get his free share and I can get mine.
I don't know where you see it now. No, don't know where it is. Don't know. Can't see it. But if it was me, thank you, Mike. I thought it was a Mark. Anyway, doesn't matter. And welcome to our little competition. That'll be good. The more the merrier. Numbers scary. I know for me. Scary numbers. The thing is, though, as I was explaining, in a pension fund, where do you think your money goes? It's the same place.
They invest it. Of course they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets invested.
Absolutely.
But at least this way, you have some control. That's how I see it, anyway. I had a pension for years it was Norwich Union then, but it's now Aviva. And it really did nothing. I just froze it in the end. I just thought it's a waste of time, but it has actually done better over the years. It's accumulated. So, but at the time, it wasn't that good. Daniel got my brother-in-law the Y-Rice Launcher Mini. Really good stock mouth to lung cores. I tried it and was very surprised at how good they were. Won't take me away from RTAs, but miles better than the Nautilus.
Yeah, Daniel doesn't like Nautilus cores, does he?
No, I don't think he does.
No.
You do, don't you?
I like them.
I must admit, I've found them to be okay. They're one of the better ones. There's a lot that I really can't stand. I think they're awful.
This one, the Digiflavor Siren G coals, they're quite good as well, I must say.
Jay, are you selling stuff on my show?
No, I'm not selling it. He's just harassing me for it. He's at least let me show it me one last time.
He's wanting to screen snap it so he can have a nice wee alone time over it later.
Yeah,
Crikey, Mike says
I'll be all right when Squonking comes back in because I've got 50 Squonkers at the house.
Everyone has it. I think that was the other part of the first lockdown that got me. I don't know which one of you boys were the same, but in Norfolk, we really had nothing here. Yeah, the country was locked down.
Yeah.
And it's like if it happens in London, they can see it. And when we were getting it badly, we were all open again because London had improved. That's how it felt to me. I just felt a bit out of touch with the rest of the country. Who are you telling to behave?
Cheech.
Cheech.
Yeah,
you're not.
I can't delete his chat from this box.
You're not there to control him, you say, are you?
I can't.
Yeah,
there you are.
He's saying that a certain person should get a certain job.
Oh, right. Okay.
I wonder what person.
Must be nearly 10 o'clock.
You mentioned, you obviously mentioned the first lockdown. We're talking maybe about halfway through the very first lockdown, and I had to go into the Glasgow city centre because I live about 11 miles away from there to pick up keys to... I had to go check one of the other shops, and it was literally just filled with homeless people. Like the streets were just filled with them, and you had to try and give them a wide berth because obviously they were even more desperate because there was no one about.
Yeah.
And it got to the stage where I even had to say, "Look, I'm not comfortable going to check that shop anymore." I said the amount of harassment I got going from point A of getting off the bus to the shop, I was harassed constantly for money. And I was outnumbered, so there's no way in hell I'm doing it again.
Right.
Super desperate. No, thank you. have kids, for fuck's sake.
Bookings only scaremonger again. Yeah. I mean, it's like we said earlier, what do you believe with all this thing? Yeah, it could do, Adrian. Put Adrian's comment up there. Jim, wrong. I don't know what Jim said wrong about. Am I wrong? Who's wrong? Who's wrong? Explain, Jim. Explain yourself.
The next live show I do, I'm going to lock the cats up.
It's a cat again.
That's both of them now. Oh, God.
Right. Well, I think we're near the end, aren't we? By the time we've
Are you there, lads?
we've
Yeah,
got
we
Dean
are.
in as well. I haven't seen it. Oh yeah, there he is. Evening,
Dean's
Dean.
in.
Dean, I saw your title last night. I haven't watched I saw the thumbnail, but I haven't watched the show yet. I sincerely hope you're not going to be the last one. Hopefully that was clickbait in your statement.
Watch the show, and then you'll know what you're going to say.
I will. I'll watch it.
I was there.
I promise. I'll watch it. I promise.
Watch
Right.
the reviews.
I do. I very often do. When Tina goes to bed, I'll catch up with things like that. Like he reviewed the dot mod, and I'm ashamed to say that I didn't actually know it had a part on there that you don't burn the coil. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a safety thing. And I didn't know that was a feature on the dot mod. And I watched Dean's review and thought, I even put in the comments, I'm ashamed to say I didn't even know that. And I've been using one for a year. So.
Exactly, Dean. What's that fucking review?
Jim, Merry Christmas, Mark, and one and all. Yep, thank you, Jim. To you too. Right, well, I think we're just by the time we've said our goodbyes, I think we'll be on 10 o'clock, won't we?
And it's dinner time for me.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think we will. Jay, you were last in.
Me first, is it?
You first. Actually, do a new way, can we? I'll cut him off as he's done it. Then I'll cut Kieron off and I'll cut Jay. I wouldn't do that. Go on, Jay. Why you go?
All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas and you get all fucking spoilt rotten. And hopefully you'll have some money afterwards to spend on Naturevape MV10, 10% off. Have a good one. See you later.
Hopefully you like it, Rufus. Sorry, I was reading through chat. Kieron, go on. Say your good nights.
Thanks for having me on the show. Makes a nice change. And I hope everybody has a good Christmas. And we'll see you all in the new year, obviously. That's it.
That's it. Short and sweet from Kieron, as always.
Short and sweet.
Not on his sleeve. Just, thanks, bye.
Bye. I came, I saw. I'm going.
Where you go, James.
Well, thank you to everyone in chat for joining us this evening. It's good to see you all. Remember to leave a like and hello to everyone on the replay. And if we miss you, we'll try and catch you all on the next show. Have a fantastic Christmas. And if we're not on next week, have a cracking New Year as well. And just stay safe. And thank you to you guys for jumping on as well. It was awesome of you and actually finally get to meet both of you. And I'll pass it over to the boss.
I was busy sticking my tongue out at Dean.
That's your fucking review.
I was trying to click through these and just people that are wishing us a Merry Christmas just to flick their thing on the end. But I was doing it.
I suppose we can keep talking.
Yeah.
Run off caught up.
Go on, that'll do. I've missed you at the end, but yeah. From me, okay, yeah. Everyone, have a lovely Christmas. There won't be a show next week because I don't think there will. I'll put it in Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, do that. And I always put a thumbnail up on Twitter or my Facebook page, the Naturevape Facebook page. So they're the two places to find out. You've probably got your bell notification coming through anyway. So if we are doing a show, you'll soon know. I can't think of the
Don't
dates.
forget to hit those thumbs up, guys.
46 have. See if we can get that to 50 by the time I shut up.
Well, next Tuesday is going to be the 28th.
It's going to be the 28th, sort of right in the middle. Don't know. We'll have a think about that. I don't know what Tina and I got planned. So, we're trying to have a bit of time off. I haven't had a holiday all year. Do you know? No week off, nothing all year. So yeah, it's been a hard, long year. So we're looking forward to a bit of time off over Christmas. We're posting sort of between Christmas and New Year's Eve for a couple of days, and then after. So I haven't put the times up, but people that order stuff on Christmas Day presumably know it's not going to get posted out for a day or two, so you got Boxing Day and things like that. And it falls on a Saturday this year, Christmas.
Yeah, because they're putting the Monday and Tuesday above bank holidays, aren't they?
Yeah, it's made it a bit weird this year, isn't it? But
yeah.
Anyway, but throughout the year, thanks everyone for all your support. And, I really am grateful for that. It's been a cracking year in many respects. And, we've had some laughs and chats and some lovely comments, questions, and a lot of intelligence in chat as well. We've all learnt from it, and that's what this show's all about. So I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and stay safe, everybody. I hope you're all well. Hope Christmas gives you everything you want and more, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Take care and bye for now. Bye.
Bye for now.